Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakha to waters to elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Achim. Walk, walking, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. Alright, this is going to be another video, through the Spirit, dealing with the fact that, I came across this video. I'm going to have to check out more of these, what is called New York's Underground Societies. Alright, so let me see. We're going to play it and let the audio go and whatnot for a minute. But basically dealing with the fact that, when you look at New York and many of the different states and other spots in this country, Esau willingly admits the fact that these cities were put together, Salakia, that these cities were put together by Freemasons, all right, and that the founding fathers of America were Freemasons, all right. So if that's the case, you wonder why this place has such a wicked vibration on it, why people are just doing the crazy things that they're doing. This entire kingdom was created by people who literally are, for all intents and purposes, Satan worshippers or occult followers, dealing with the black magics and the dark arts to try to receive power. And that's this man E. All right, and they're going to admit it in this show, foolhardy. All right, and we're going to let it play. All right, so
New York, with 8.2 million people, it's America's most populous city, known for its famous skyline. But its towering landmarks only hide the dark world below.
Oh, man, this is cool.
An underworld built by mobsters, bootleggers, and secret societies.
Wait a minute. We're crazy, though. Secret societies don't exist. It tells you there's a whole underground network in New York that was built by mobsters, mobsters, criminals, and secret societies. But here it is, we're crazy when we're conspiracy theorists. Nigga, man, come on.
From a midtown speakeasy that defied the feds.
Oh, man.
Fought the mob and served New York's most famous clientele.
Oh, how cool is this?
To a massive labyrinth beneath the streets, chiseled out by an elusive brotherhood.
Chiseled out by an elusive brotherhood.
With one of the deadliest jobs on the planet. To the oldest subway tunnel in the world.
Going here underneath the streets of Brooklyn, New York.
A tunnel hiding an assassin's diary and the secret world of the Freemasons.
There's a tunnel hiding an assassin's diary and the world of the Freemasons. And there's actually a point now I just remembered through the Spirit, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I'm going to fast forward into it. The way that New York was built is identical to how ancient Rome built its cities, especially with its sewer system. Just further going to show you that America is modern day Rome. All right, so let's see.
Seedy underground of an ancient Chinese gang. We're peeling back the layers of time on cities of the underworld. New York's secret societies.
Yep. So now we're going to jump to the two parts dealing with them mentioning the Freemasons putting together New York, and then we're going to go get the part dealing with how America's modeled after Rome. Here you go again, snitching on himself. I love coming across videos like this because our people tend to not believe until Esau Edom says it. So I love finding these videos where this man's tongue falls upon himself, which the scriptures tell us that, I believe, in Psalms. All right, so we're going to fast forward a little bit, and we're going to come to, I believe this is around 15 minutes or 19 minutes. Let me see. I'll know the picture as soon as I see it, Salakia, y'all. Then we'll get some scriptures and we'll call it a day, We'll go to right around, so 19 minutes, yeah, right around here. So let's do this. Let it play. Damn commercial.
State Farm offers every... and forgotten until a gutsy group of urban explorers finally found the holy grail of New York City's underworld.
Most people think London has the oldest subway in the world, but New York actually opened the first subway tunnel almost 20 years before London's underground went public. The tunnel runs 30 feet beneath Brooklyn's Atlantic Avenue, But it's much more than a relic of old New York. The tunnel is filled with legends. Here, bootleggers stashed their moonshine, an assassin hid his long-lost diary, and the country's most famous secret society, the Freemasons, laid the foundations of the world's oldest subway station. Since building a train tunnel in 1844 underground was a huge project that took money and political clout, the Freemasons were the only ones who could pull it off.
Right there. So we're going to jump again. But once again, they just, bring it out that only the elite of double E, Esau, Edom, they have the money and the finances to do so. So how do you think the rest of the things that we see in this world were put together? Who were they put together by? You got to use your brain, which the average person doesn't want to do. So let's get some scriptures. We're going to go to that Micah. You already know what it is. All right, Micah chapter 2. This is not a joke. This is not a game. We ain't making this stuff up. All right, Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. All right, and he had just admitted it was in the power of the hand of the Freemasons to get those tunnels built so they could rip and run underground while your stupid ass is looking stupid. Where do you think they hold these meetings at? Where do you think these secret clubs is at? And that's an old tunnel system. They probably have new ones built all in different parts of the world just so you can't be there. All right, like the famous quote, and I forget who said it, dealing with the elites. It's a big club and you're not in it. They have the power to do these things, and they work in the shadows and in the midst so that the people in the everyday public cannot see them. All right, it says they work it when the morning is light, very basically early, while everybody else is asleep, not knowing what the hell is going on. They're in the midst doing their wickedness. All right, so let me get this. All right here, Luke. Not be revealed, neither hid, that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in light, and what ye have spoken in the ear and closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. And we're seeing some of that. This is one of the things, Esau, he's being revealed. The things that he's done in the darkness has come to light. All right, hell, even our deeds, So how much more this devil? You have a nigga somewhere, this nigga in the camp, he full of shit. The Lord ended up getting him found out and up out of there. So how much more the wicked?
Well, you need to have the right people involved. First, we had Cornelius Vanderbilt, who was in charge of the construction. Right. Then you had a crew of 900 Irish laborers, which were more effective than steam shovels. And, of course, you couldn't do anything in New York State without the Freemasons back then. They ran everything.
He said they ran everything. I'm sorry. Salaki, y'all. He said you couldn't do anything in New York without them. They ran everything, y'all. But I thought this was a theory that does not exist. Come on.
Founding of our country, George Washington and Ben Franklin were both Masons. From military forts to federal buildings, even the design of our nation's capital, Freemasons controlled the planning and building of our nation's infrastructure.
Wow.
In fact, New York's governor in the early 1800s, DeWitt Clinton, was a Grand Master of the Freemasons, and he was influential in starting projects like the Erie Canal and New York's Board of Education. Top New York City officials and engineers were also Masons, and they played an important role in getting this groundbreaking project to become reality.
For example,
so right there, they just told you. They top officials, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, and this is not myth. This is real life. All right, this is real life facts, hardcore facts, whether you want to believe it and or accept it or not. So these are the people who established this country, and when you look into all that, they did not have anything good for the average person in mind. That's why you have the pillar that was known as the Georgia Guidestones. All right, they want to control Earth's population so they can rule and live in leisure while the rest of the people toil and labor as damn basically as slaves. That's what they want for all the world. And the elect aren't Yahweh Bashim Yahushai isn't going to allow that to be the destiny for the elect. If the regular people, you idiots in this world, if we left it up to you, we all end up being slaves under the elite. They built this whole world for them. They're not going to want to let it go without a fight. All right, so let's get some more. Hey, this whole man system is set up in it was created by wicked doers. Malachi 1:4 says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So this man he has constantly always tried to recreate himself in the world. All right, kept on trying to. He had the Greeks, the Romans, Renaissance era. The Heavenly Father put him down again, and now here it is in modern day era. He tried to rebuild himself, but Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to throw him down for one last time. All right, and this man went and, who knows however many countless bodies are in these underground tunnelway systems and whatnot of people that he's killed and murdered and hushed up. He probably be taking all types of whistleblowers, taking them down there, torturing them, beating them, and then leaving them for dead in a damn, just a maze of an underground world. All right, but the Heavenly Father ain't gonna let it go unpunished. It says the Heavenly Father is gonna throw it down. All right, it says He has indignation with them forever. All right, let me see. Salashi, y'all.
Engineers were also Masons, and they played an important role in getting this groundbreaking project to become reality.
For example, the person who took over the Federalist Party and the Freemasons after DeWitt Clinton died was Rufus King, who was a signer to the U.S. Constitution. His son, John A. King, was the person who got the idea to build the Long Island Railroad to connect New York with Boston.
In 1859, corruption brought the whole project down.
All right, now there's one more thing I'm going to grab. So right here, listen to this. And this is going to tie it all in together to show you the man that we're dealing with, y'all. The scriptures did not lie about who he is and what he would be doing in these last days and times.
What they basically did is they took elements of the 19th century industrial revolution and combined it with Roman civil engineering techniques because...
Rome? Why Rome? Why would America adopt ancient Roman techniques to build its cities?
Romans built things similar to this for highway underpasses 2,000 years ago.
All right. 2,000-year-old Roman engineering met the Industrial Revolution in a method called cut and cover. Instead of mining a tunnel under New York, workers were hired to rip out the street with picks and shovels. Once they had dug a ditch 34 by 32 feet and a half-mile long, they brought in strong Manhattan bedrock for the walls, 6.5 feet thick at the bottom, tapering to 4.5 feet thick at the top. Finally, a brick-arched ceiling was put in place, and the street was relaid over it. Today, the construction is so strong, the brick's strength not only supports the streets, cars, and trucks above, it could hold 6 times that and not collapse.
How do you build a tunnel like this before they'd ever done this?
Well, you need to have the right people involved. First, we had Cornelius Vanderbilt, who was in charge of...
So right here, so they just told you that they basically built New York in the same fashion as ancient Rome so that you could support the sewer system underneath it. So hey, what does that all link up with? Are we making this up? Are we crazy? All right, I think not, dagnabbit. All right, let's go to Revelation 13. We'll seal the deal, and we'll call it a day. All right. Revelation 13, and we're going to go to right here. Right here. Revelation 13 and 11. It says, and I beheld another beast come up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. We know that this beast is symbolic for America. The 2 horns of the lamb representing the Democratic and Republican Party in similar fashion to how in ancient Rome it represented the plebeians and patricians. All right, and speaking as a lamb, basically, how America, they talk nice, like it's all good, but really they want to destroy you. All right. Before him it says, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So they pretend like they're nice and soft, but they come and destroy you like a dragon with fury and with wrath. And he exercised all the power of the beast, of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. All right, and how was that deadly wound of Rome healed? By America taking on its ancient philosophies and literally its infrastructure. The way that the war tactics that America used derived from the Romans. All right, why? Because it is them in the reincarnation. This is that kingdom back. This is that devil coming back to try to finish what he started. All right, so it all ties in. Hey, whoever this isn't imaginary, make-believe land. We are dealing with real facts and biblical truth and prophecy, and what we've been preaching and teaching through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai that has come down upon our elders and apostles here at Great Millstone is being revealed, that we've been teaching the truth, and all the signs have been there. And this is just one more piece of evidence that can be used to show, what the real deal is. This is that damn beast, all right, back here again, whose deadly wound was healed, all right, and Rome fell and was revived as America, and that's what we're dealing with. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rachakorash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Walk Wathim, learning, teaching truth and sincerity. I'm say Shalom.